The glasses are back, so you know what that means. It's time for Futo. The return of Futo. I'm back, baby. It's been a fucking intense 3 weeks of work, no lifing it. I really embraced the no life. I'm here, bro. I'm literally here. So at work, I wrote a little list of some stuff to talk about in the video. Basically, what's been going on the last 3 weeks. Not like I'm not gonna tell you guys like, fucking day to day or whatever, like boring shit, but just some points that I thought would make an interesting video. Yeah, we learned a lot over the last 3 weeks. We're on a straight path. I feel very confident about the future. I feel very confident. Lots of plans for the future. In fact, I'm gonna add to my list right now. Okay. Basically, this list includes everything, so I feel like there's no time to waste. Let's just get into it. Yeah, like I said, last 3 weeks were very intense, so lots of work. Let's go. So, first on the list, books. I started reading, and I'll just say I'm not going to stop because I've never been a reader. I'll be honest, I've never been like a big book guy, but man, books really contain a wealth of knowledge. And what really made me want to start reading was I wanted to expand my vocabulary, and I know reading is like a great way of doing that. So I looked into books, and I found a lot of great marketing books. I also want to start getting into the mindset side of books as well. I don't know much about them, but yeah, books. I'm going to start reading a lot. One in particular we bought, Breakthrough Advertising. It's over there. I would show you guys, but we got the holy grail of advertising books. We got Breakthrough Advertising. I started it last night. I read for about an hour or so. I got to page 15. Now, I'm not a retard. I'm just trying to take in all the information. I'm reading it very slowly. I'm going over it multiple times. I'm going to end up reading this book probably 3 or 4 times because I can already tell from the first 15 pages. I got to think the first chapter. And, dude, this book is crazy. I could definitely see why it is what it is, This book is the real deal. And I'm choosing to... So I'm having... You guys are going to hear it throughout the video. It's going to be a long video, but I'm having my website built right now. A website built, not I'm having a website built. And so, there's a couple days of limbo where I need to wait on shit. Anyway, I thought a good use of my time would be to read this book, get started on it at the very least. I saw a statistic that on your first read, you actually retain about 3% of the information, and on your second read, you retain 30. So it's a 10 times increase in retention rate. But I plan on reading this book a lot more than twice. I've already been taking notes and stuff. This is a really, really, really informative book. I thought Hustlers University was good. This is next level. This is good, bro. Anyway, we're only on chapter 1. I'm going to probably spend the rest of the night reading that because before I write my creatives, I want to have read a little more of it just because I feel like if I start now and make some creatives and then I continue reading, then I'm going to end up going back and having better ideas anyway, so might as well get through at least one sweep of the book and then, just keep improving, I'm always trying to get better. But next, this is a hard one for me to talk about because I have a tendency of I think the reason I haven't made money yet is because I switch a lot, and so it took a lot of it was hard for me. But the note that I wrote down is fail quickly. So I made the executive decision to switch directions, I should say. Switch directions of what I want to do, because in the end here, I'm trying to make long-term money. And I feel like this is more oriented for that. And I have my reasons, I'm not gonna like get through. Maybe I'll make a video entirely on it, but it is hard for me. It's like low-key embarrassing for me to talk about, because I switch so often, and it's like hard. It's really hard for me to like stay planted, but I feel like this is the one. And I told myself last time, I was like, okay, no matter what, I'm not switching. But I'm gonna tell the same thing to myself this time. I've already put so much time into this project that I'm working on right now, and I can't waste any more time. I really can't. Like, shit's getting fucked up over here. I don't really like to talk about it in like out to the universe, and there's probably only gonna be like 8 fucking people who watch this, but I don't have time to like fuck around and restart. It's like, this is it. This is really it. And I've made some really good come ups in the last couple weeks, like as far as this business model that I'm going into. It's not like it's completely new to me either, which I'll talk about. This is gonna be a really long video, actually, but fuck it. We're gonna get through it, because this is gonna be a good video. So yeah, dude, fail quickly. And I actually I'm very active in this forum, this particular forum that I'm in, and I was talking to some of the members, and that's something I took away. Like, everyone's saying, like, you have to know when to fail, and when you do, fail quickly. You don't want to like, just keep digging a hole deeper and deeper that is never going to lead you to diamonds, if you want to speak in Minecraft terms. But like, I think you guys know what I'm saying. You have to know when to quit. You have to know when something isn't working. And I've been in this game long enough where I feel confident that I know when, I know when shit's not going to work. And it's not to say I'm done forever with that particular business model, but for now, I don't have the time to. I have about 7 months, but really I don't have that I don't have that much time. I really have like, I don't have time, bro. I don't have time to fail, so I had to make the executive decision. So, fail quickly. Sorry if that's kind of vague, but I don't want to get into it too much. We learned, I will say this, we learned a fuck ton, like, about funnels. Like, it's not like the time was lost at all. The time was very well spent. Like, creatives, black hat, it's all gonna be like, it's all going into the same thing. It's just we're taking a little bit of a divergence, that's all. But yet to fail quickly. Next, this kind of ties in, but use what you got. So the business, or the project I'm working on now, which you guys will be seeing in the next uploads and stuff, because that's what my videos are going to be about. This is a project, it's not completely new, so that's kind of why I had the confidence to switch. If I was going to fucking go from gambling, right, which I've spent a lot of time on, and just go start some random fucking project, like learn how to code or some shit. I do know how to code, but let's say I wanted to learn how to start a SMMA panel, some shit, I don't know how, and do like fucking mass following for clients. Just random business that I saw on the forum. Yeah, I wouldn't have the confidence to do that, because I don't know anything about that market. I mean, I do. I know a little bit, but like, I don't have the experience. But this particular business model that this particular project I'm indulging in, I have I have quite a bit of, I'd say like as much experience in as I have gambling, and that's the only reason I had the confidence to switch, is because it's not like I'm starting from zero. Um, you know, I have some baseline to go off of. So yeah, use what you got. So what I was trying to say there is like, um, I have this project. I had spent a lot of time, which it's literally the next point, so you guys are gonna hear what it is. Um, I had spent a lot of time learning about this particular subject and learning the intricacies of the market. I did a lot of market research. Like, that was basically all I did. And so I have a very good like foundational knowledge on top of what I'm learning through breakthrough advertising right now, combining that with my past knowledge and my current market research that I'm doing, plus all my advertising, like, how to like spy on brands and stuff. Like, it's really all coming together in a really good way. So yeah, use what you got. That's actually a take from HU, and there's gonna be a lot of like intermingled stuff here from like stuff I've learned in the past, and hopefully more as I continue to read and learn. Like, I'll talk about it more as we continue. But what is this project that I'm indulging in? What is it? It is, if you're my friend, you probably know this, it was my home screen for a long time. MBS Nutra is coming back. So Futo is taking over MBS Nutra again. And I'll say this much so I don't leak anything, because it's, yeah, I just don't want to leak too much. Like I said in the last video, I believe, I need to like be more, not that a lot of people watch this, but I need to like I need to have good OPSEC, I guess you could say. If my threat is the drop shippers who are scavengers who are going to steal every single idea, that's my threat model, then I need to have good OPSEC. But I'll just say this: it's supplements of some sort, and that's the MBS Nutra. So next point I have on my thing is unique angles. So anyone can go and like start trying to drop ship supplements and shit, and it's not gonna work. And what I've learned over the past, what I learned through gambling too, like the last probably 2 months of running ads, you need to have a unique angle, and with that you need to like optimize your funnel to that angle. And we have the angle, so we have a very good product, a unique product, a proven product. It has a market, we know it sells, and we're going to sell it to a market that has, we're going to introduce it into a new market. And this is something that breakthrough advertising talks about. You need to take the mass desire, channel it to your product in a way that the consumer has never seen before. Why is your product different? That's what an angle is. Like, this is what a winning angle is. And this is done through your funnel, through the ad itself, through your retargeting campaigns. Everything goes into it. And so, yeah, there's going to be videos coming out on this, like, where I go more specific and in-depth. This is just like general, yeah, the next point is mass desire, but that kind of talks about it. Next point is taken straight from Laws of Power, and it is hide your true intentions. So this is also talked about in breakthrough advertising, and I believe there is I've heard it other places, on some obscure YouTubers that I watch. I've managed to find some very good channels that are untapped. Not a lot of people watch them. Everyone else is watching fucking Ben Heath and all these other, I'll call them faggots, because that's the same word to me as guru. It's not anything to do with gay people. Just want to make that clear. I just don't like gurus at all. but I've managed to find some people who really know their shit, and they're giving good knowledge out here. And so hide your true intentions. Your consumer shouldn't know that you're even selling to them. And my angle that I'm taking is very centered upon this point. Obviously I can't talk about it. This is my winning angle. This is like what I'm, trying to compete on. So hide your true intentions. If you're able to hide to your audience that you're selling to them, and they don't even know that they're being sold. This is what I was talking about in a couple videos ago about, like, you have to think like a scammer. Like, not in a bad way, but like when you're being scammed by someone, they don't, like, the person being scammed doesn't know they're being scammed. They think they're your friend and they're trying to help you. These are the same, like, types of things you need to think about as a marketer, in my opinion. Obviously not in a bad way, because we're not scamming them. We're providing them value. Actually, your product should provide them value. And if you, going back to like breakthrough advertising, your product should give you the performance that they're looking for. It should fulfill that desire, that mass desire. And so combining the mindset of a scammer with that is very powerful. So you need to, and like, okay, we could talk about this with the gambling, like what I was doing, right? I ran the newsletter in a way where the people in the newsletter didn't know I was selling to them. They had no idea. In their minds, I was helping them. I was giving them a better experience. I was trying to make them money. And so I hid my intentions. Like, this is what they talk about in Laws of Power. This is where I got it. And if you apply this in a marketing sense, it can be very powerful. Next, this is taken from HU. Rules don't make you rich. So this is applied to, everything I'm talking about here is like what I'm applying to my business at the moment, and that's why it's relevant. Yeah, sorry if this is a boring video. I don't know. I'm just like recapping, and also I can't really talk too loud because apparently these walls are not soundproof, is what I've realized, because I can hear my neighbors and shit. So I don't want to be sitting here like, Anyway, rules don't make you rich. So this is taken from HU. Basically, what I meant by this is we're running black hat ads. Now, if you go onto Reddit, which is the home of the time wasters, you'll hear more about time wasters in a second. That is the breeding ground of time wasters. Don't be on Reddit if it involves anything to do with making money, because I could fucking talk about it forever, but I hate Reddit. If I took this business model of supplements, and it's a specific type of supplements, it's banned on Facebook, and so no one markets on Facebook or Google because it's banned, and so they just assume like, oh, I can't because it's banned, so I'll have to find outside methods. But that's not the mindset I have. I'm looking at it from like a MacGyver mindset, like, okay, if there's a will, there's a way, and I'm gonna find my way in. And that's just another thing I can compete on, is the fact that it's banned. It's like, if something is banned, like gambling, like if something is banned on Facebook, I see that as a really big opportunity for me, because that means people are struggling. People are struggling to run ads, whereas me, I know the ways around it. I know how to get through it. I know how to show my ads to the people. And the Facebook algorithm is fucking great. Like, they are a data company, and they have the most data out of everyone. They have the best ads out of everyone besides Google. So rules don't make you rich. Run black hat ads. That's what this channel is all about. Next, Gary Halbert. So I'm going to be reading the Gary Halbert newsletters as well because, as you guys know, with my funnel involves retargeting via email. I am a strong believer in email retargeting, email campaigns, newsletters, and Gary Halbert charged $190 for his newsletter, and it's all about marketing, and it's considered one of the greatest like copywriting tools of all time. So, and they're all free. So I'm gonna be reading those, studying those for sure. I feel like there's a lot of good information in that. He was a conversational seller, so that goes back to like hiding your true intentions, you know. I haven't read them yet, but I don't know if this is true, but I feel like he probably did a good job in that. If you can write copy in a conversational tone and your reader doesn't really know they're being sold to, this is a great asset. It's like I said, it's very powerful. So I feel Gary Halbert probably could teach me something about that, you know, how to write copy in a more conversational tone. Next, insider suppliers. So this is more specific into ecom, but my supplier is really good, and not only is my product really good, it's like everything is like really good for this. That's why I have so much confidence. That's why I was able to have the confidence in switching, is like everything is really like lining up. My supplier, it took me a while to find, and it kind of just like the stars aligned for it to come together. I would say luck, but how can I say luck when I spent like fucking 12 hours searching for suppliers, you know? So it's not luck. Maybe things happened at the right place at the right time, but it's because I was there doing it, you know? So people will say, like, this is like going off tangent, but people will say like luck. Oh, you just got lucky, like he found that winning product, but like, you know, they didn't see the 2 years of struggling that you went through, of fucking hard ass work where you have no results. I still have no results, but like, you know what I mean? It's not luck. It's not luck at all. You know, it's like putting yourself in the right place at the right time to fruit success. Anyway, my supplier is very good, and it's good for the time being, like for what I'm trying to do right now. Basically, I need to be drop shipping at the start because I can't afford to buy stock and 3PL and all that. But I do intend to get into that as quickly as possible once I've proven my product and my funnel and everything viable. But to be able to start without having to worry about bullshit, really, you know, and like, you know, what if I order $5,000 worth of this shit and it doesn't sell? I don't have to worry about any of that. I was able to find a very good supplier for this, and their prices are good too. It's not like I'm getting like shitty price. It's not like Supliful. If you guys have used Supliful, very good supplier, insider supplier. Like, not a lot of people know about it, but I also have some ideas for the future for when I need to buy heavy volume. I also have some ideas and some plans for that, which you guys are probably going to be hearing about. So yeah, we have plan A, which is for the first I don't want to set a money amount, but getting the ball rolling. And then we have a scaling as well. Once we've already scaled, I'm probably going to scale with this supplier because their prices are really good, and it will just alleviate one like aspect of the plan. But this is my plan for now. It's all tentative, it could change, but like we don't want to add too many variables in. For now, we still have to conquer the market. So anyway, my supplier is very good. That's the point I was trying to make. Next, embrace discomfort. So I know everyone gets this feeling, but like when I know it's time for me to like make my ads or like sometimes work in general. Like, I don't even know. Maybe let's say I needed to have my website built. So that means I have to go do some tedious work on Fiverr, source a supplier of a website. I have to find a model website. I have to do all this shit, talk to them, pay them, blah, keep updated with them, all this shit you have to do to build a website, right? And then you have to source, let's say sourcing the supplier. This was a big one for me because it took a lot of work to source the supplier. And look, the fruit of my labor was I found a great supplier. So, there's no, like, when you don't do the uncomfortable shit and the discomforting shit and the hard stuff that you don't want to do, you're just going to stay in the same place. I don't want to be like a preacher guru right now, but like that's what I've come to. So like it's really like I get a feeling of discomfort when I go to like make my ads. It's like when I think about it, it's like, oh, I have to do that. Oh, I have to spend like 5 hours editing videos, because I'm not like that great at it. I'm good at writing copy. I'm like creative side, I'm good, but like actually doing the tedious work, probably everyone gets this. They don't want to do it. It's hard for me to get motivated about it, but I do it anyway, and I need to get better at just embracing that discomfort and just like, you know what, this is going to be shit. I'm going to spend 5 hours editing videos, but fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. So I need to embrace discomfort and just know that it's going to be there. But at the other side of it is, I don't even know, like the feeling, I would say content, but it's not even content. It's just like the feeling of like being proud of your work. I don't know if there's probably a word for that, but like, taking pride, I guess having pride in your work is like, yeah, I made that ad. And look, it's doing well now. Or, maybe it fails. All my ads have failed, and I still get up every single day and work to make better ads because, the only thing I'm losing is time, but I'm learning so much, and that's really like the key takeaway here is like what I've learned is like so much that I can get these businesses off the ground fast now. And this brings me into the next point, which is something that I want to learn. This is something I haven't really gotten into, but I know that like this is what people at the top are doing. How long is this video? We're at 27 minutes. This is gonna be like a 40-minute video. This is what people at the top are doing is like, I'm calling it scale outsourcing. I don't know what it's called, but basically like scale outsourcing, like I need to find people to edit my videos because to compete at the end scale at the level that I want to be doing, like 100K a month revenue, I can't edit all the videos myself. I'm going to be running, I want to be at the point of testing like 20-30 creatives a week, and I can't be editing these videos myself. And I've considered like hiring my friends, hiring people I know, but I think what it's going to come down to is just probably hiring someone from Europe or something like that where I can pay them cheaper, and outsourcing my editing work so that I can give them scripts, because what I'm good at obviously is the creativity part, the business part, and it's my business. I want to be able to like test angles. I want to be able to try new things with my customers. But what I don't want to be doing is actually doing the $8 an hour work of editing, because that's not what that's not like my time well spent. Like, if I'm trying to scale, I need to spend more time thinking of the broader subjects, what's going to make me more money, what's going to scale, and not have my head in the computer editing. Like, at first, obviously, yes, I don't have the money to pay someone, but as soon as I can, I need to outsource my work and put all my time. I need to like, work smartly. I need to work very smartly, because the guys making a fuck ton of money in any sphere, they're not the ones like, when you're doing this shit at scale, you're not the one editing your own videos. and you're not the one building the website. You know what I mean? You're like a what do they call it? You're a contractor. I call myself like a digital contractor, and I need to do better at that. That's something I need to learn, and something I'm going to put some time into for sure. I want to do that for media buying, because I know there's some good media buyers out there that have more experience than me, who I could, it's worth it for me to pay the money to them to use their knowledge. And also video editors. I'm sure I could find a video editor. The only thing that I really think that I'm gonna be doing is writing the scripts to the video, because that's where the real money is made, is writing, like, scripting the videos. And then I'll also be writing the copy to the retargeting campaigns of the newsletters and stuff like that, because that's something I don't really want to pay someone, because that's my work. And unless I find a good copywriter who can basically channel what I want, like exactly what I want, it's gonna be hard for me to find someone that's worth the money, and it doesn't take that long. It maybe takes me like an hour or two max to like write a newsletter section or write the script to a video. But what takes the time is like editing the videos. That's really, like, I can't edit 20 creatives in a week or 30 creatives in a week. That's like 5 a day, and that, dude, it takes me like 4 or 5 hours each, so that's 25 hours. Unless I'm on some fucking 5-hour energy 5 times a day, I don't have that much time in the day. Not to even talk about the fact I'm going to school, I'm working, and I'm going to the gym. Like, I physically don't have the time, but scaling will allow me to do that. So I hope that made sense. Next, this is something that I am, like, I see it all around me just because my environment, but don't be a time waster. Like, I walk out of my room. I'm very judgmental, but this is probably bad. But if I see people like sitting on the grass and being like doing like picnic shit, I don't know, it just like fucking pisses me off. It's like, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. I don't know, like, I don't, and it's hypocritical too, because like, I'll, like, in the past 3 weeks, I've watched a movie or two. I think I watched like 2 movies, It's like, I'm wasting time too. I literally, like, I don't have the time to be fucking around. And this is why I wanted to start reading books, because breakthrough advertising, that's where all my, if I can't work, like, there's times when you're just like, fuck, bro, I cannot edit videos right now. I need to do something else. Instead of hopping over to YouTube and scrolling on Reels, I can go to my book, I can go to the Gary Halbert newsletters, or I can watch one of my guys on Facebook ads that I've been watching, so I can at least be entertained in a way where I'm learning. I need to be learning something new. Like, I don't have time. Like I said, time is not on my side, and I do not have time to be a time waster. This is what I call those people. Anyone who's like, I don't know, bro. I'm very judgmental, and I feel like I shouldn't be, but like, when people say like, oh, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it, but don't be a time waster. Don't be deep. Alright, future scalability and diversification. Oh, okay. I have a plan. Like, if everything starts working, when everything starts working, I'm like, it just needs to work, bro. I just need it to, like, you don't understand. You don't understand. See, this, the isolation, bro. You don't understand. once it hits, it's gonna hit so big. Like, I just need it to start rolling. I just need to start rolling, and I need to start doing everything I can. Like I said, I'm not gonna be wasting time anymore. Like, and I haven't been. These past weeks have been very good, and to be honest, since I got here 6 months ago, I've been like pretty much. I can't say all in because it's not all in, but like, I'd say 85% in. If 100 is like fucking, there's a version of me that literally just does not waste a second of his time and is fucking like going at it like Adderall, just like bang, bang, bang. I'd be 85% right now. 15% of me is a time waster. I need to cut that down to like 95. And I will. I have been, like, the last 3 weeks have been very good. I'd say I'm at 95 right now. I'm at, like, 90, actually. Correct myself. But with these books and everything, it's going to be 95. Yeah, so we have a plan for the future. So once we get the ball rolling, we're going to scale. Like, I've, like, in my mind, and I've talked to the people that I'm going to be doing this with, and, like, you know, everyone that is in on this and shit. I have a couple, like, close friends that I'm with that, like, you know, we do everything together, money-wise. We have a plan to make it big, bro. And it's, like, it's close. It's so close. We just need it to start. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I know it's vague, but, like, I just need it to start, and it's like, it's there. A diversification. Like, I have the ecosystem. It's like 3 different things. Like, all my friends, this is basically what I'm saying. Like, I've created a good network where I have friends in different sectors of money making, where it's like, once one of us goes up, the other 3 are bound to go up. And really, if I start making money, I have, like, the most foundational wealth creation method. I don't know, not wealth. I don't have any wealth. I have the most foundational business model, and theirs are the most scalable, I would say, if that makes sense. But if I can start making money, like, let's say in like 2 months, actually, let's say like right now, just for sake of hypothetical, I was making like 10K a month. I'd say it would take me 2 months to make 100K. And 2 months after that, maybe even less, I'd be at 1 million. This is what I'm saying. The scalability is there. It just needs to start. And it's very diversified. It's very safe. Like, if it fails, it's not like the whole model collapses. It's like, it's it has a strong foundation. I know it's vague, but if you're close with me, you understand I think you will understand what I'm trying to say. If you're one of, like, you know, those friends watching, if you're at this point, I think you'll understand it. Next, patience. So, staying patient with your goals, staying patient with my goals. Like, dude, it's like super hard for me to, like, sit here and be broke still after over 2 fucking years of this shit. Like, could you, like, how many people will spend 2 years working on something with zero progress, or not zero progress, but if you're looking at it from, like, a monetary standpoint. Like, obviously I've made so much progress learning and everything like that, and with my like, business knowledge, but, like, if you look at it from the outside, like, if you're an outsider looking in at what I'm doing, and, like, this is what my family sees and shit, this is why it's so hard. It's like, when you have, like, a family member look at you and see it from the outside, it's like, you just wasted 2 years of your life. What are you doing? Like, you haven't done anything. But the key is patience, just understanding that, like, it will pay off, and it's really hard to, like, stay on that, 2 years, and really like 6 months, last 6 months of fucking grinding like I've never grinded before, and like just gotta keep going. It's gonna pay off. I just have to I really have to just keep going even harder. And I already know I'm not gonna quit, but I can't say I haven't fucking had some trying times. And it gets hard sometimes, when you look back and you're like, what the fuck? Like, dude, where the fuck is the results, But just gotta stay patient, just gotta trust the process, gotta trust in God. Like, it's coming, bro. It's coming. I know it's coming. And if I didn't think it was coming, I wouldn't be doing it, but I know it's coming. If I didn't know it was coming, I wouldn't be doing it. And this kind of goes into the next point, which is dignity is earned. So I asked my roommate, I was like, would you, if you could be born into a billionaire family, would you do it? He said yes. He's like, yeah, I'd just fuck off or whatever. But me personally, I'm not trying to sound self-righteous or anything, but I wouldn't want that. Even if someone came to me right now and was like, I'll give you $1 billion. There's no value in something if you don't earn it. What's gonna make this journey so great when I finally get to the end is the fucking struggle that I went through to get here. It's not the money that you want. It's not the tangible piece of paper. It's the process of getting there. Sleepless nights. The last couple of months, I can't really sleep that well. I just have built up fucking stress and shit, and it's hard to sleep. I literally wake up and the first thing I think about is I just go straight back into that fucking mindset of I need to get out and shit. Maybe some of you can relate to that. I don't know. But it's earned, and I just understand it goes back into the patience thing. This is all part of the process. It's only gonna make it even better when I finally get to the finish line. With that kind of wraps it up. So that's the end of the list. The last thing is weekly uploads. So no, what the fuck. My roommate's gonna be heading back home once a week, and so I don't really want to be recording these videos with him. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So once a week I'll be able to get a video up, maybe more if I can get some time in private or something like that. But really, I like to film these videos when I have time to myself to think and not be worried about extraneous shit. I just want to be in it, all in it. So we're gonna be at 1 video a week uploads at least. Obviously I'm not gonna be doing videos like this very often where it's a recap and shit, mindset video or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be more tangible about what I'm doing. I didn't even talk about my funnel or anything like that. We have a really good funnel, and this is obviously going to give me my competitive advantage in the market. It's everything is so good about this. It's really good, just like the gambling was. I've gotten so much better at marketing, really. This breakthrough advertising book is really fucking helping me. The future is looking brighter than ever, but patience, like the list said. Yeah, weekly uploads. I think that's about it. Let me think. Yeah, if you stick to the end, you're a real one. Maybe I'm watching this one day in Monaco, but dude, I just fucking talked for 45 minutes straight. I'm a yapper. Holy shit. Alright, peace, guys. See ya.